Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. Today, we're playing the big one. We are playing what I think is potentially the best walking simulator out there. So if you don't like this one, you probably don't like walking simulators. But, again, no judgment on that. It's a niche genre. But this is one of my favorite games. Firewatch was, oh god, I don't know all the details of like when it came out or all that stuff. All I know is that I love it, and kind of the reason why we're saying that this gets to be, let's start a new game. The reason why I'm putting this in the big game category, first off, because I don't know. It's just a bigger scale. I feel like the game itself is quite large. It may not be super long, but it's just, I don't know. I count it. And second, because even though at the time this was made by a small indie development team called Campo Santo, they have recently been bought out by Valve. Which, if you don't know, Valve, makers of Portal and Half-Life and Counter-Strike and all these other games. And they actually, unfortunately, Campo Santo's next game that they were going to do has been postponed because they were helping to finish Half-Life Alyx, the VR game. So they are an impressive company, and I think they are worthy of considering as a big game. So that's why we're playing Firewatch in the big games category. Also because I'm just kind of tired of playing your standard AAA titles. And I just really wanted to play this. And I wanted to play a bunch of little games for my indie stuff. So anyway, we start. So what makes this game so great? First off, this introduction is amazing. Because it's basically a kind of quote unquote like choose your own adventure style of telling you the story, and it's little details that get transferred into the game as you play the game. So we are playing as Henry, and you are meeting Julia for the first time. So this music is great. Instantly, I love this music. So yeah, you're Henry, you're meeting. I'm not gonna do the whole like read this off to you and tell you all this. You can play it for yourself and read it all. But basically, in this, Henry, you meet Delilah. No, not Delilah. You meet Julia. Delilah comes later. You're pretty. I like that. Let's go. Oh, she's sweet. Yep. So you start dating this person, Julia, and the story is just absolutely tragic. So I'm gonna just kind of tell you it as we're going, so that you can kind of read the stuff if you want while I'm talking. But just to give you a basics on things, so we have to pick up our backpack. There's no real puzzle solving. You're pretty much just going from one thing to the next in terms of set pieces. But the wall texture was kind of, oh, it's light. Where is this light coming from? That's weird. I don't think it's supposed to do that. Anyway, I mean, game's not perfect. That's fine. I think it's perfect. But yeah, so the story basically is you fall in love, you're a beautiful couple, you start, you're dating, and then as time goes on, we find out Julia has early onset dementia, and it's tragic, like, because you're reading through the story of like them they're getting a dog and getting to know each other and all these things. Let's see. Do we go? I'm sorry. Like, shepherd named Mayhem, yeah, he'd be protective, but come on. You gotta go with the beagle named Bucket. Yeah, Bucket's awesome. That's a great name for a beagle. But yeah, you get to through these. I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see me, But like through these story structure here, you get to really get to know them and understand their a bit of their life and a bit of their relationship, which makes all of this just so much more tragic you finally get to see everything. Um, and then basically what happens is you either try to take care of Julia on your own, or she ends up, or you put her in a home. You can make that decision, so that can also be kind of a factor in it. And then you end up getting into some trouble. Her parents take her back. She's actually Australian, so they take her back to Australia, and you decide to take a job as a fire lookout, hence the name Firewatch. So, and basically the idea of a fire lookout. So especially in times where like there weren't as easy of communication, like phones and all that stuff out in the wilderness, they need to find if there's a fire going on in the forest, they need to be able to locate it and and contain it, or whatever they need to do. The stuff in this game is just great. All the details in this game are seriously fantastic. So I haven't played a game that I'm genuinely like super pumped to play in a while, and I just love this one so much. But they, with the whole Firewatch thing, you take it because basically during the dry season, do I get mad? I'm gonna get mad. And there is this is a rated. I believe this game is technically rated M, mainly because of mainly because of language. But there is one moment which I think I'm gonna have to edit, unfortunately, because it's a thing. So let's see. We pose like I would probably Frolic, but Henry would pose like He-Man. And you'll see what's coming up shortly. But with the Firewatch jobs, they had to identify that stuff and keep track of these kind of things, because it'd be hugely dangerous. And it's interesting because really, like, if there's no fire, you're just sitting and watching the wilderness. There's nothing that you really are required to do, which is kind of the crazy part, that like people would go out and do this because it's not something everyone could do. And actually, from what there's a great there's commentary tracks in this game that you can play through as well, which are great because the developers really give you an interesting scope of like what they had to do to make this game. Oh my gosh. Someone's getting mugged. Oh, Bucket gets kicked. Poor little guy. Alright. Yeah. We're going manly. That's scary. I'd be terrified to be in that situation. I would hope that I would be strong enough to fight off something like that, because that'd be terrifying. Yale. All right. So this one, and again, these really show the personalities of these characters. So the fact that Julia gets this job at Yale, I mean, that's amazing. She wants to move, you don't. Like, they never tell you what Henry's job is, but in my assumption, it's probably nothing significant. So really, you're just not wanting to move because you're comfortable. So you either convince her not to take the job or agree to commute. Like, you're going to ask her to go back and forth between the job? Like, that's ridiculous. But I think that's at least the kinder choice to pick, because seriously, convincing someone to not take a job at Yale, that's awful. Yeah. So basically, he's by himself for the most part. And then we start to have Julia's episodes where she's forgetting things, and she's having problems. Honestly, I feel like if If this was the real thing, I feel like eating macaroni and drinking some wine to forget about it would be what you do. Sleep together on the couch. You know what? Okay, so here's the part that might also be a big factor in the quote unquote mature rating. So I'm gonna have to edit this slightly. So y'all remember when we said that Julia likes to draw you, and you pose like He-Man? Boom. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna edit that. I don't think YouTube's okay with that. um, Goes back to university, and things get worse. That is so scary. And I mean, the idea of this happening to someone in their 40s would have to be terrifying. Like, you're still out doing things. You're still trying to live life and experience things. And, I'm not saying that when people get older it's any better. It's awful. It's terrifying. We can't even fathom what it's like to be in that state. And it's so sad. Something like that is just absolutely brutal. That's the struggle. Like, I work in the medical field, and I know how desperately some folks need that extra help. Like, I do not judge anyone for asking for extra care and that kind of stuff. I feel like he would be determined to do it. I feel like he would try to do it himself, even if it's probably not the wisest choice. Honestly, the safest and best choice is probably for Julia to be put in a home, because taking care of someone like this is it's all your time. There's no other options. But it's tragic. What else is there with this game? What are we talking about? Commentary tracks? Yeah. But one of the big things they say in the commentary is how a lot of they interviewed a few Firewatch, like actual fire lookout people, and a bunch of them responded with, "Why would you ever make a game about this job? This is literally the most boring job ever." Oh, it's a deer. Oh, it goes. Run away, deer. That is the most interaction with living creatures you will have in this. Okay, there's two times where you interact with other living creatures. So that is the third most interaction you get with an animal in this game. It's terrifying. Always drinking. Always. This makes me sad. The idea that you would block your spouse, and if she woke up having an episode, like, she'd panic. It would be terrifying. I'm gonna say this one just because and this introduction, there's no good answers for some of these questions because they are just terrible struggles to go through. It just, either way is sad. It's terrible. Talk to the sister-in-law. You got a DUI. So Julia's parents come and take her. See a job. You see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. I like that you have to click that yourself. Just those little things like that. Like, even though this is all scripted, this is all the same story, you made that click to say, I am taking this job and I am going to try to get away from my problems. He doesn't have to take care of Julia anymore. She's with her parents. But, the whole thing, I'm sure he's still very heartbroken about all of it. And, it's rough in all ways. Okay, so we're here. This game is gorgeous. And I'm going to tell you now that most of the settings are pretty well turned down in here. So even with all these settings turned down, it's still really pretty. Like, once you turn them up, you get a little more wind effects. You get more grass all over the ground. You get better shadows and lighting. But I mean, this is like medium tier graphics and medium tier shadows. Like all the other stuff is turned off. So just to give you a sense of that like imagine how pretty this is when you're playing on a good computer. It's seriously a gorgeous game. Um, so where are we? So we're at our tower. So this is Two Forks Tower. This is our home base for the game. Um, and as even though this is the story itself is pretty straightforward, the actual like what you choose to do is kind of up to you. I don't have a flashlight yet. There you go. You have water. It's functioning. Where is what am I looking for? There it is. The outhouse. Fantastic. The best place to go. And there's a baseball in there. Why not? All right. 10 points if you get it through Myrtle's head. Bullseye. Ah. And, of course, a resident creep factor. Forest Burns. Oh, I love it. Forest Burns. So, and you can move around pretty much any item and take a look at them and stuff. But this guy is basically the equivalent of like Smokey the Bear. He's the anti-fire uh, character in the game. Okay, that works. All right, Forrest, you're staying lodged in there. um, all right, so we're just yeah, we've just arrived. We had to hike in. It was like an 8 mile hike to get here. So, um, I mean, there's aspects of this game that I wish I could do myself. I don't think I could handle being out in the wilderness like that. Like even if I had all my music, I think I'd still kind of lose my mind. But I mean, this is I could see myself like if God forbid something was to happen to my wife and I was by myself and I didn't have any options. Yeah, I think I could see this, but I'd have to be pretty. Life would have to be really have thrown a monkey wrench in it to for me to do something like this willingly. Right. It's the generator. Oh, thank you for the supplies. So this is our little home. God, it reminds me so much of Boy Scouts. Just little wooden places full of just old cheap mattresses and cheap quilts and ah. All right. Yeah. And now we have the most important tool of this game. Our radio. Yep, what's up?
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
Cookbook.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I like this. That she introduces it. Well, I guess I should say right now. So now that we've gotten through the introduction, there is a lot of audio dialogue in this. And I'm probably going to kind of talk over most of it. But that's why I've got the subtitles on, so you can read those if you want. But I don't want to interrupt everything. So Lila asking, "What's wrong with us?" I mean, yeah. Let's be fun. You killed your three ex-husbands. There's apparently there's a version of this game that some people play where you literally don't respond to anything except if you absolutely have to, which I'm just like, that would be so dull. And same thing for like if like on the opposite end, if people wanted to speed run this game and just get to the end without really embracing the story, I feel like it's just so pointless. But all right, bye. Firewatch. Oh, I'm so happy to be playing this. I seriously, you guys have no idea. I love this game beyond so many others. This would probably go in my top 10 games, which is crazy to think because I haven't played it the most. Like this is in no way a game that I've played more than many others, but it's just I just love it. The look, the style, the people. Um, when we get to messing with his wedding ring, all right, fine. Um, but just everything about this, and there's a lot of stuff that once we get, I won't try to spoil it like until we get closer to the end. But there is some things that like people don't like about the story as it goes on, specifically the ending. So, but I'll give my 2 cents when that comes up. Um, I feel like this is going to be a game that I want to do a video analysis on. Although I'm going to have to find a different angle because pretty sure there's a lot of video analysis on this game. Um, No, I don't. I have no idea to talk about. Target left shift. Ah, yep, there we go.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
I found it. Oh my gosh, this is so rustic.
Osborne. What is it?
Hmm. There we go. There's that language. Oh, west facing. I was gonna try and see it before the thing. It sure is. Is there another one? Yep, there it is. This is a good way to learn how to use the compass too. Yes, it is. Scary stuff. Alright, fine.
Do I write him a ticket?
Oh, there's so much attitude on this. Fun thing with the boxes.
Secure.
The fun thing with the boxes is that each one has like different numbers that are already on the lock, which I think kind of adds to their personality too, because you're like, who locked it with this? Who chose this number? And one of them, I just played Donut County, and one of the things that the raccoon is like, his password was 0451, which is found in many games, especially first-person shooters, and it is surprise spoiler alert, it's in here. All right, where am I going? West. I need to go west. So this is cool. And one of the neat things with this game is that you can choose to have the markers on the map showing like where you are and where you've traveled, or you could turn them off. So you are literally just trying to orient like with the map. So first time players, I would not recommend that, but I think there's a lot of potential for just having the fun of exploration. So okay, before I do that, I want to check something out real quick. So we arrived, and I just want to show what happens because I love that they have this of. Hang on, where am I? Okay, I need to go east and then south. East and then south. Okay. Aha, there it is. So you do this 8 mile hike. You're probably exhausted, and the question then is like, where'd you come from? And it's funny because you can actually go back to like where you came into this location. So this is this little fenced off area, and it's not something that you're ever required to do in the game. You're never required to go find where you entered. There's no like secrets there, or well, I mean, I guess it's kind of secret, but like there's no goals or things to accomplish there. It's just you orienting and looking, because when you look at the map and you go, there's the thoroughfare trailhead. What happens if I go over there? And it's just and this game is really all about the encouragement of exploration. So it's a good way to just kind of stretch your legs and check things out. Um, I'm not gonna go for like every single detail of this game, but I am going to do at least a handful of stuff. So
Whoa, Delilah, the trail I hiked on, it's gone.
What is this, the Twilight Zone?
how far is it?
No, there was a
26
path.
miles.
Is there another path on the
Wow.
thoroughfare?
He hiked 26 miles? Okay.
Let me think.
That's crazy.
God, I guess I'm lucky I wasn't on it when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. You know, without some impossible mountaineering, there's not really another way out.
Okay.
We'll fly you out? I mean, sometimes folks get cut off by fire and we just scoop them up when it's time to go.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just live out here now.
Here we go.
Henry the Hermit.
I'll find myself a baby bear to keep as a pet.
Nope, we're not keeping a bear. We're gonna keep a turtle. I don't know if you could even hear my whisper.
Tortoise, it's a thing with a shell.
Yeah, tortoises are the land ones.
It's actually pretty cute.
Yeah.
Well, Henry, if you decide you want it to keep you...
Yeah, I love this. Turtle. All right, turtle. Do we go Bucket Junior? Let's go Turt Reynolds. Yeah.
Well, now I can't wait to see him.
And and again, of course, we've got
Tell him I
Burt Reynolds, which this was in the 80s. This is set in the 80s, so of course it's going to be, references to 80s stuff. Just lots of fun. So now we have a turtle friend. So isn't that nice? There's actually a couple different locations in the game where you can find the turtle, but we're gonna do that one. So, and yeah, what do we got here? Okay, so now we're gonna go do the story. So we need to find some rope. We need to find the one cache box which has some rope and stuff to traverse our way over to the lake, which is where the fireworks are being set off. So let's check here. Where am I going? Am I going the right way? No, I want to go this way. I want to go a little more northeast. So I'll just keep the compass out. So, northwest. Northwest, of course. Pacifica Northwest. Of the lovely show Gravity Falls. If this wasn't a video game channel, if I was doing like TV shows and stuff like that, we'd be talking about Gravity Falls. Let's see. Am I nearby? I think it's close. It's over here. Still hear those fireworks. Just in the distance. There's so many lovely little details in this game. Aha, found it. Cache box located. And what's our password? 1, 2, 3, 4.
So are there a lot of these out in the woods?
Yeah, we got them all over the Shoshone. Saved us a lot of back and forth from the trail.
Remember? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, alright.
There's not much good stuff, but again, just it's kind of the window dressing of this game. Like, gets you a little more of just here's some cool things. Like, so here's an awesome thing that you see your map right now, pretty bare, but then as you open these cache boxes, you add the details so that you can get a better sense of where you are and all your locations and stuff like that. So there you go. Like, that's pretty awesome. And then we got these notes here. So, do people lose their
Doing this job?
I may swear, just because I'll be reading these and it's funny.
Are you, Henry?
No,
I wasn't planning on it.
I'll lose my mind later. We got a little note here from some guys from Ron. Can take his locked up his lookout and put stuff in the box. Found one of these bars you like hiking in the park. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Dave. All right, so we'll keep that. I like to keep all the things, and we can reference it later. We have a pine cone. Oh, that's nice. Don't really need that in there, but we do have that the rope and also a granola bar. Oh, I want to say there it is.
Snacking here. Probably gonna eat it.
Definitely do not want to do that.
Oh yes, I do.
And there has been in there for years.
Oh yes, I do. Oh, it's cherries and almonds. They're fine. I'm gonna eat it. And we found the rope.
I tracked down that rope. It was right where you said.
Great. So you should be set to get down to the lake.
Yep. Sure. No problem. You know, funny. Another funny thing, like how everyone has a little different personality while playing. I close the box. Not everyone does. Not always. It's not necessary. But I feel like it's a good common courtesy. I think. Let's see. How much time do we have here? All right. So I think we'll probably just finish this first day in terms of the story. Otherwise, it's gonna take a long time. All right. Are we still going the right way? All right. Here. Yeah. I love this.
This vista is incredible.
This is beautiful. I would seriously love to
There's a canyon.
to go out to a place like this. I mean, it's amazing, but
Gorge for the past hour. Maybe if you're good, you can come by and see it at the end of the summer.
oh, there you go. More fireworks. Okay, so here's the thing. This is maybe my favorite thing in this game. I think one of the best little details. So when you're walking around, you know, it's pretty quiet. You're just in the woods, but then you stand here. I don't know. I don't know if my sound will be turned up enough for you to hear this, but if you just stand here and listen, you hear a little tinkling sound, like metal, like wind chimes almost. And it's weird because there's no explanation for it, obviously, and he doesn't even like report it. You just hear this little sound, and you don't know what it is, but later you do find out, and it's just a beautiful use of like foreshadowing. Like right from this first day, you get a moment of oh my gosh.
Hey, there's a tree out here that's been ripped to hell.
Yep, there's bears.
Don't you think that's, disconcerting?
Nah.
There are 500-pound grizzly bears out here. They sharpen their claws on trees.
We don't have this in Colorado. People killed them a long time ago.
Well, in the thoroughfare, they hunt people, they kill people, they bury their bodies, and then come back weeks later to eat them because they prefer rotten meat.
Isn't that horrifying?
Disappear?
But that's disconcerting.
No, Henry, that's life.
That's nature.
This shale slide is steep. How do you expect me to get down this?
Oof.
I don't remember it being that bad. It's
Oh.
named on our topos.
Well, it should be. Can we name it? Cripple Gulch sounds. Widowmaker. Yeah.
Well, I'd go with Widowmaker.
Really not that bad.
It's
Oh, yeah?
a 50-foot cliff made of rocks that look like knives.
Like knives, okay? Plus, there's
And
already
that's a
Widowmaker
fun little thing here.
Carter Mountain. It would be confusing.
We've named it Widowmaker. Alright, well.
How do you expect
Anyway.
me to get down this?
Oh, I know how to get down this.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just lash it to something nearby and take it slow.
Alright, I guess we'll do that. Nothing can go wrong. We're just gonna be careful. We're just gonna make our way down the slope. We're just fine. Doing just fine. Nothing bad gonna happen here. Oof. Okay, something bad happened. His foot does not look like it's in the right place. That's not the case though. This is by the way, the transition of this game of like the lighting slowly changing over time is awesome. It really does I don't know. It's just beautiful environments.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I'm fine.
Be careful for Christ's sake.
Can't go down this way.
Hey, there's a tie-off point off here just a little way from the shale slide.
So I'm not gonna click on every single thing, but I will click on ones that I find to be funny or entertaining.
West, without any, mountaineering.
All right.
It's a long summer. You can explore later.
Sure.
Wow, there's a big rock outcropping down here near the lake. It's really something.
Yeah. Makes me
Hey, look at that.
There used to be a group of guys who would boulder out there a couple times a year.
What is bouldering?
Stop coming out.
They would boulder? Did you use that as a verb? All right. A lot of beer cans.
Beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
Yep.
The idiots down at the lake.
Yeah, them. Just found where they're hanging out.
People. Yep.
Those shitty manners drink shitty beer.
Oh yeah. What kind of quality beer do we have here?
Light on a hot day.
No, I do. But then again, I didn't see
Red Eagle. Brewed in Wyoming. Oh, it looks so old. Oh my gosh. So cool thing with this, you can actually pick up and put away every single beer can. If you really want to keep this place clean, you are welcome to do that. I don't want to, because that takes too long. But I will check out some of their other things. We got some backpacks. So we got 2 people here, it looks like.
Don't fuck with them. The last thing we need is some hikers finally
Oh boy.
harassment.
Now, here's the thing. Do we take the whiskey? Oof, dude, you already have a bit of a drinking problem. But you're also in the wilderness by yourself. So,
they left half a bottle of
I think we're going to keep that.
Drunk pyromaniacs. Fucking great.
Yeah, right. And, of course, a campfire.
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
There we go. Let's fix this.
Go to the fire danger sign. These people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Nope. Plenty of stupid out there.
Found the fireworks.
And there's the
Try
fireworks.
to hide 'em.
Oh.
Well, confiscate them.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This out's dry. It looks like 2 people.
Hmm.
That'd be exciting.
Confiscate.
Obviously still there, so tell them off and then head back.
Alright, fine. You ugly looking brush. I'll see you later. What'd you find here?
Bra.
Yep.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
And underwear. The uncomfortableness of his voice is just great.
Why? 'Cause you're 12?
No.
Yes.
Oh boy. We got ladies. Forget it.
Forget it.
I don't want to talk about it. Here we go. Look, people, real humans. Ah, this would be nice.
I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Boy, enjoy dealing with that.
You got it.
I'm gonna try and be nice. Wow, harsh. You don't even know me. I'm just trying to be nice. I did steal your alcohol, but I am trying to be nice. Sounds like all the people complaining about masks these days.
Sorry.
When people are like, I should be free to do what I want, including do stupid things that damage people. Okay, this is fun. I don't think I can take the boombox all the way back with me.
Fireworks.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Because I remember the first time playing, I was like, does it work? Yep, it does.
Light another firework and it won't be your stereo I wrecked.
Angry children. Yes, I can. I work here. They just disappear behind the rock. Alright, well, so I could go back towards the shale slide and then remember that the rope broke and so I can't get back up. Yeah. But since I've already played this, I know that I can just go this way, and that's what I'm gonna do. So, since I can't take the shell back, I am gonna take the this little path down here, Thunder Canyon. Oh, actually, I'll get the cache box so I can update my map, make that look good. Yeah, the pop in this ain't great, obviously, but again, that's just mainly because of my crappy computer. It's not even a crappy computer; it's just not super strong with this stuff, but I love it.
Freeze your balls
So,
off. As hot as it's been, maybe that's a fair trade.
Starting to
Yeah.
feel like it.
all right, what do we got in this one? 7578. Every single one. There we go. All right, what do we got in this guy? All right, we'll fix up our map. No fireworks. Taken care of. All right, what do we got here? Rate it. Ron. We're back and forth between Dave and Ron. Let's. Yeah, nothing here really. So, and these guys, you will talk about it, like with Delilah later. Old sweater.
I found a sweatshirt from University of Eastern Colorado.
There's a university
Are these
in Eastern Colorado.
tins?
I really don't think there is.
Why would somebody make that up?
Right, and then put it on a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It's a weird place.
Yes, it is. So this is cool. There's these books all across the thing, and they're all like with different numbers in them. And as you can see, it's all dark and scary because they have this. Also, at least one of the books in here that you'll find. So you might remember that we played a game called I'm forgetting called Gone Home, right? Which was another walking simulator, another very popular one.
Forest Service's big recruiting effort.
Yes, I did.
How you ended up out
And one of the books that you can find scattered across the world is actually the dad's book because the dad was a writer. And you can actually find his book in one of the caches. So that's pretty awesome. Nice little tribute to that.
budgets went through the roof. Out in every lookout for the first time in 20 years.
This is gorgeous.
Oh, come on, you're from
Across,
Denver, not
across
Delaware.
this.
This was national news for Pete's sake.
I want to go to Delaware.
Same diff.
All right, what are you talking about?
Oh, you're talking about that giant fire that probably
Boy Scouts have jamborees, not brownies.
Brownies don't have. And you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?
No idea.
do not.
Nope.
Jeez.
Keep on going.
The federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground.
Okay. Ooh, what was that? What was that? Looked like smoke.
But hey, I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we
Oh,
can't
it's
have
just
another fiasco.
dust.
Goddamn park.
It's kind of weird. Particle effect in the middle of the air. All right. Whoa! It's just exploding above my head like there's something falling off here. It's kind of a weird place for that. That should maybe not be there.
Have a bit of a confession to make.
All right. What's up?
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Well, that's fine. Now I have whiskey, so
I know I can get a little pushy.
I see my tower.
A lot about why you're out here and stuff.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'll keep that sort of thing to a minimum.
All right.
Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Oh, I can see my tower from far away.
From far away.
Underground towers for a while, but we weren't really happy with them.
You did not.
Anyway, happy hiking.
Oh. And you'll see there's a few spots around here that have like, whoa, thunder. Got surprised myself. Yep.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy.
Yeah.
Stay home and try not to get hit by lightning.
Can you? Um. Hold on. Oh wait, what's the one?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
gonna
sure
go
we
with
have a
that.
lot of choice in getting struck down.
Especially not with your
Oh God, the puns. Oh, the puns.
I see my joke did not spark your sense of humor.
You're terrible, lady.
Ugh.
Our current conversation.
Oh my God.
God, lady.
The
Butterfly.
arc of our budding friendship.
You need to stop.
How exactly are you in charge?
Henry, that's a good one.
Yay! I'm trying.
Yes.
Yes. All right. One more cache. All right. How far are we in this? All right, 45 minutes. This is perfect. Well, I was gonna do 45 minutes. This will be a little bit more than that, but I mean that's just what it is. So, oh, I don't care about the horn, and it's called an antler, Henry. I found a flashlight, and I blinded myself.
What's in this cave down here?
Now we have a flashlight, a functional flashlight that does not die. It's not like a horror game.
But in the cave, I don't know, rocks. NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
So
Very
I say,
dangerous.
Fuck it. You're a grown man. You can go where you want.
this
All right.
cave is gated off.
It's to stop spelunkers from
So
dying
this is
without
cool.
getting accused.
You'll see that coming into this cave, suddenly we're not in the light anymore. And then we climb out, and oh look, it's getting more dark.
Maybe it's
Isn't that cool?
away for good.
Alright, this is cool. Here we go.
Used to
This
go
is,
to Colorado a lot with someone. Would be really nice to pick that back up.
Fond memories, huh?
yeah,
I'll,
they were better times.
Don't hold your breath.
I'll try. Alright, here we go. Here's, oh, yep, there he is.
there's
Creepy
something
guy.
here giving me the creeps.
Creeps.
Just a guy. Those are so between the girls and that guy, those are the only human figures you will see in this game. And obviously they're not detailed or anything. They're just at a distance. Your whole experience is interacting with Delilah.
People come and go as they please.
It's terrifying.
I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
That's not exactly fun, but all right. Yeah, fair enough. All right, we're going up the side of a mountain. Look how far we've already gotten. This would be so much fun if it wasn't actually exhausting in real life. I did one time where I went hiking just in the last year, and I realized how much work it really is when you're climbing like paths and ways that aren't necessarily marked. It's crazy, but it leads to some beautiful stuff. I think I actually posted about it like a few months ago when it happened. So again, thank you, Zach, for inviting me, and I hope to join you guys again when we've got less restrictions in the world, less fear. It's gonna take a minute, but I'd love to go back. Oof, that's a heck of a climb. Trail closed sign. Well, it's not closed anymore. He was putting all of his weight on there if the whole thing tipped over.
Well, that trail isn't closed anymore.
No, sir.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Let's get inside. If this was me in real life, I'd be sprinting. I'm terrified of thunder and lightning. Well, not thunder, obviously. It's just sound. But I'm terrified of lightning. So I would be running to get back in. And the idea of being in a tall tower in a lightning storm, oh no, I'd be losing my mind. You know, that suddenly makes me realize I don't think I could handle this job purely because I couldn't deal with lightning storms. Oh boy. Why is my typewriter outside?
What can I do for you?
Well, my typewriter is on the ground outside of my tower.
You right?
Yeah, look, the wind? No. How the hell?
This thing's gotta be so heavy.
Inside.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see what we got here. Oh,
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
It just
yep.
wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Shit.
Stole my
I'll
sheets.
let the Forest Service know what happened.
My fucking sheets are gone.
They stole your sheets? That's just mean.
Yeah, it sucks.
And they ransacked my cupboards.
The place is trashed.
Whole thing. Oh my god. Really?
Can't believe this shit.
Okay, I put in a call.
Oh, thank you.
That was fast.
Yeah, well,
Eh.
do you have any idea who could have done this?
Maybe it was the girls I threw the stereo in the lake of.
Fuck them.
Could be.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a couple of young women and question any they find.
Ugh,
Can't believe someone would
that would be so
worry
frustrating.
about bears and fires, and that's about it.
Yeah, you don't even have to deal with people normally.
Violent campers?
This view is
I'm gonna call my friend Pat
so beautiful.
and Cody.
Hey,
List of everyone who's
hi Delilah.
in and out of the trailhead since
I see your tower.
and see if you can get a list of
All right. Well, this is we're just about to wrap up this first day. So I hope you guys are liking this, and I'll obviously be finishing this whole thing. Love this game so much, and I hope you guys will like it too. I just want to keep it interesting, and this is just a beautiful game. It's beautiful. It's a nice story. It's a nice pace. It's what I needed right now. And honestly, it's it's just something special. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.